I'm on the road again and ready for more grand tours around our beautiful country.
Look at the open road.
I'll never forget my childhood holidays spent in the family camper van.
It was a really happy time for all of us.
So I'm back with my own set of wheels. Named after one of my favourite people.
I'd like you to say hello to my wonderful camper van, Helen Mirren.
She is the perfect travelling companion.
Let's pack this away.
For a great adventure.
Come on.
Round the length and breadth of Britain. To find beautiful places.
Jeez, look at that.
And hidden corners.
Oh, the mystery.
It's a celebration of amazing locations.
It's so exciting.
Both big and small.
Sexy.
So saddle up and join me.
Bye.
On my grand days out. This time, Helen and I are road tripping around the fantastic New Forest.
I want to run through the forest like a deer.
I get a touch flustered,
Sexy.
but also chilled to the bone.
A little bit on the creepy side.
As I set sail for another whirlwind adventure.
Oh, God, I got overexcited. I have a vague memory of a family holiday to the New Forest that went slightly wrong. I seem to remember I spent the entire summer perfecting my handwriting, which tells you just how well it went. Anyway, I'm here with Helen, and it's really exciting, and it's just going to be lovely.
Handwriting now mastered, I can't wait to see what this slice of the south of England will serve up.
Look at Helen go. We're at 30 miles an hour.
And before Helen gets carried away, I'm going to stop off in Wiltshire and whiz up a plan.
Slightly blustery conditions today, so let's see what happens here. So, I'm going to be heading towards Lymington, but exploring all the way around it. It's difficult for me to point because of what's happening, but I'll try. So basically, I'm going round there. Now, okay, this is just ridiculous.
I might need a helping hand. From here in Wiltshire, I'll travel to Hampshire, through the beautiful New Forest, head round the Bournemouth coast, and end my journey in Lymington. Map wrestling almost over, I am, in fact, already at my first stop.
It's Stonehenge! It's just there!
Made up of over 80 stones in a circular layout, this world-famous engineering masterpiece was started 5,000 years ago and took over 1,000 to complete. But it's not actually my first visit.
Hi there.
Hiya.
This is spectacular.
Yes.
Stewards like Jenny ensure that the stones stay well preserved, given more than 1 million people marvel at this World Heritage Site each year.
I have been told by my parents I visited here when I was very young, but I really don't remember
Okay. You were probably here in the 70s or maybe slightly before, I would guess.
How did you know? Yes.
That was when you could last pop into the middle. Having said that, we do really small tours and they can go in the middle.
I'm a very small person. Can I do my own small tour?
You can do your own small tour, but please respect the stones
Okay.
at all times. So that means please don't touch them, cuddle them, but do feel free to wander around and enjoy them.
Basically, no touching, even affectionate.
Yeah, even affectionate.
Even affectionate.
Try
Leave
and
the stones
restrain
alone.
yourself.
Standing at nearly 22 feet tall, the largest stone in the circle towers over me.
It's amazing. It's quite extraordinary when you see the scale of it.
Recent evidence of a suspiciously similar circle in Wales suggests some stones may have been dragged 150 miles to get here. But exactly when, how and why such circles were built has long puzzled historians.
Is it for timekeeping? Is it a tomb? See, I don't really mind not knowing, because I think the mystery is part of the beauty of the place. When you think about all of the years it's been here and how many people have come here, and then you come here and you're just the latest layer of history, it's just so exciting.
Although questions about this wonder of the world may remain unanswered, it's a privilege to have visited again.
It is probably the most calming, relaxing start to any journey I have ever had. And you do feel something when you're in here. You feel absolutely amazing.
And just a stone's throw from the awe-inspiring Stone Circle is another sanctuary where I can practice the art of speed gift shopping. Just watch out for the automatic doors.
You can't come somewhere like Stonehenge without getting your own model to take home with you. Done. Postcards, got to buy some postcards. And then souvenir bear, Stonehenge rocks. Even when there's no one in the queue, you must follow the queue round. Chef's kiss. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Appetite for spending sated, I'm continuing my journey with my good pal Helen. But I've not forgotten the other great loves of my life back home.
So I've got 5 cats, and they've all got their own theme songs. So one of my cats is called Pickle Kylie Joyce Crenfell Calman, and her theme song is Ickle Bickle Pickle is a booger, she's my Ickle Bickle Booger Bear. If I put my pickle in a hanky, then my Ickle Bickle Pickle will be there. Hey, it takes a while to get them down for dinner, but...
As I wave perfect Wiltshire goodbye, it's hello to handsome Hampshire next. Winchester, once the capital of England, is home to one of the biggest and finest medieval cathedrals in Europe. The building dates from 1079, and this site has been a place of worship for nearly 1400 years. Guide Aisha can enlighten me further.
Aisha, this is incredible. It seems to go on for miles.
Yeah, it's massive.
However, this magnificent building wouldn't be standing today if it wasn't for one man in the early 1900s.
A man called William Walker. Who was he?
He was a deep-sea diver.
A deep-sea diver in a cathedral?
Yes.
It's not quite what I was expecting.
Yeah. About 1905, there were huge cracks appearing inside the walls. Something needed to be done, and so huge pits were dug. But the problem is that the cathedral sits on a really high water table, so they started to fill with water, which makes it a little bit difficult to see what's happening underground.
Logs that were put in by the medieval builders to stabilise the foundations had rotted away, and William Walker was tasked to replace them with cement.
So how long was he down there?
He was down there for, I believe, 2 4-hour shifts a day for 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah. He was down there on his own in the dark, feeling around with his bare hands.
Pretty incredible, eh?
Absolutely.
William Walker saved the cathedral from collapse, but because of the underground water issue, the crypt still floods to this day.
Is it possible for me to have a wander around the crypt?
You can, yeah.
Is it flooded today?
It isn't, unfortunately. We need a few more days of rain.
It's fine that it's not.
I had to wear my waders last time.
Well, I don't have my waders, so I'm actually quite delighted. To the crypt, non-flooded. Non-flooded.
Down in the stone bowels of this building would once have been sanctuary for the local monks seeking quiet contemplation.
The most immediate thing about coming into the crypt is the temperature. It's about 10 degrees lower than it is upstairs. And it is, as you might expect, a little bit little bit on the creepy side. But I'll be honest, I absolutely love it.
Occasionally knee-deep in water, a life-size silent sentry has been resident down here since the 1980s.
It's quite surprising to find in the crypt of a cathedral. It's a sculpture by Anthony Gormley. You might know did the Angel of the North sculpture.
Called Sound 2, the meaning of this mysterious man with his cupped hands has been left open to interpretation.
It is what you want it to be, and I think that's what I like about it. Can you hear something? You're not going to reply, are you? I can definitely hear music.
I'm following my ears, and they're leading me to the chapel's 5,500 pipe organ.
Honestly, I love organ music. I'm Susan, by the way.
Andy Lumsden.
Andy is the cathedral's talented director of music.
Is there any chance at all I can have a go?
Yes, of course. Absolutely, yes. Slide along the bench.
Right, I've spotted an immediate problem, Andy. There's about a foot gap between my feet and the pedals. It's like the Krypton factor.
I'm determined not to let my shortcomings hold me back.
How do I get the biggest, most dramatic chord possible?
Press button 9.
9.
Okay, and now you've got what we call full organ.
Oh, God, I got overexcited!
I was born for this kind of drama.
I haven't had a cup of tea yet. Thank you for your help, Andy. I'm off. If only I could get off the stool with any dignity, Andy. Exit stage left.
I'm exploring in and around the fabulous New Forest in my lovely little camper van.
Thank you. Oh, I got a full wave. There's nothing in many ways worse than when you meet a person on the road and you get nothing from them. It's like being blanked at a party.
So let this party continue. Leaving Winchester, I'm heading towards the New Forest National Park.
Oh, what a place!
Stopping to get out and enjoy these gorgeous surroundings, I've got the perfect pastime to help me relax.
I've got my glasses out because I thought I would try and build my own Stonehenge, because I bought that in the gift shop this morning. So, right.
Turns out, models of Stonehenge have dozens and dozens of tiny, different-sized pieces.
Okay. I'll be honest, the wind is a slight hindrance. One. 2. Oh, no. For some reason, I'm finding this quite exhausting. I mean, I think it was probably more difficult to build the original Stonehenge than it is to do this. Come on.
I'm not sure I would have survived the Neolithic period.
So I think what I'll do instead is I'll park this for later, and I'll just go for a wander and see what I can see. Move my wee table out the way. Hey, off we go.
The New Forest spectacular 219 square miles landscape is a wonderfully diverse playground of forest, rivers and open heathland. And my stroll has led me to a water park.
Hi there.
Hello.
Ben Jury runs it with his family.
This looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I can try that you think I could actually achieve today?
I think we could get you up on a wakeboard today.
Explain before I commit.
A wakeboard is like snowboarding, but on water.
Okay.
So it's a really slow, gentle introduction.
And then, of course, we move on to the big ramps later on, and we just go for it.
Back flips.
Flipping.
Front flips.
Right, I'll go and change.
And this kind of impressive jumping and flipping is possible, because here wakeboarders are pulled along by the South's first electrically operated wakeboard tow system. Suited up, now to squeeze into the wakeboard boots.
Hello.
Just relax like that for now.
But that's nothing compared to getting into ice-cold water.
Bring your knees to your chest. There you go. Relax, relax.
This must be why it's considered an extreme sport.
Okay, here's the handle. Okay. All right.
It's not too long before I'm acclimatised.
Okay.
Ben's operating the cable. I just need to hold on tight to the rope.
Arms straight. Yeah, arms straight. Knees up to your chest. Let the cable pull you up.
And just like that, I'm up. And off. 14 miles an hour on a wakeboard feels like I'm flying. I think I've found my water sport calling.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah!
I may be showing off now.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, Susan! Well done. Ready?
Energy levels depleted. I need dry land.
Incredible.
I don't think I can move any of my limbs. Honestly, that was so much fun.
Good.
My God's first time.
First time, you absolutely nailed it.
Absolutely fantastic. Just gonna go and have a wee sit down for a wee moment. Oh my God.
I'm a tad relieved to return to a more leisurely pace.
Okay, Helen, baby. Oh, let's not go down the ditch. It's always that's a good advice for life. Let's not go down that ditch. Let's not go down that ditch.
Ditches avoided. I'm going to park up and write a postcard home.
I'm going to write one to my friend Pamela. Oh, I'm leaning against the hooter. The horn. Okay, so dear Pamela, because my friend Pamela knows I'm quite scared of everything, so won't believe I went wakeboarding. I went wakeboarding. I am #Action Calman. I'll be trending, no doubt.
The magical New Forest became a national park in 2005 and is an animal lover's paradise, with thousands roaming everywhere.
Oh, I hate a cattle grid in Helen. Oh my God.
Ponies have been wandering free here since the Ice Age. But before I try and make any pals, I'm just going to check out the do's and don'ts.
So I've got my essential guide to the New Forest. Lots of info in it, and it's got a good map here. I like a map that shows me where I'm meant to be or where I'm not meant to be. Oh, hello.
Good morning.
Morning. You look quite official and I'm immediately frightened. I promise you, I've done nothing wrong.
That's right, we're part of the New Forest Ranger team.
Oh, so you're rangers?
Erica and Charlotte are two of several rangers looking after the New Forest.
What is it that people should be doing when they come to the New Forest to enjoy it, but respect it and do it safely?
The livestock's a big attraction for a lot of people. So it's really important to keep your distance and not to touch and never to feed them. They are semi-feral, so they are wild. Erica's a commoner, so she actually knows a bit more about the livestock.
In some circles, to call you a commoner would be slightly frowned upon. What does it mean in this context?
So I have the rights to turn livestock on the forest from my house or my land.
Commoning dates to medieval times, and the rights are attached to the properties or land owned, rather than the individuals.
So the ponies are owned by people?
Yes, so they're all owned by commoners.
Wow, they are so beautiful. Thanks so much. I'll head off now, but thank you for all your help, OK? Thanks so much indeed. See you later on.
Bye.
Satisfied that I'll stay in the Ranger's good books, I'm back in the saddle of my trusty steed, Helen.
See, this is where in the van I would have classical music playing, because classical music seems to fit this kind of landscape fourth gear. There we are.
Although there are 5,000 wild ponies round here, I've been given a tip-off about some tame animals nearby that I can get close to. But first, I'm making a quick pit stop to purchase them a prezi.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
I did pay promise. Armed with a donkey delicacy, I'm off to Norley Farm, where dozens of donkeys like these miniature Mediterraneans have been rescued by retired vet Annie Pollock from homes that can no longer care for them.
Oh, I can't tell you how beautiful and wonderful these donkeys are.
This is Priscilla.
Priscilla, is there any difference in terms of their hee-haw? Hee-haw. So could you tell a Glaswegian donkey from a Liverpudlian donkey?
I can sit in my house and I can say, that is Reg, that is Priscilla. I know that sounds a bit sad, doesn't it?
You're talking to a woman who has theme songs for her cats. Is there anything that I can do to help today?
We're going to take them in. You can clean Priscilla's teeth.
OK. So it's basically a bedtime routine?
Bedtime routine.
Lovely.
And if I'm lucky, I might get a bedtime cuddle.
Come on, guys. Time to go in.
This is the Christmas card. Have you ever seen a woman happier in her life than with two donkeys? We're off. Excuse me. Come on, darlings.
Just call me Calman, the dinky donkey whisperer.
Here we are, Priscilla.
First things first, a bedtime snack.
So, guys, anybody want a carrot? There you go. OK, sweet thing.
And that is the way to a donkey's heart.
Let's just all keep our emotions in check right now, because a donkey's leaning against me, OK?
Time to try some donkey dentistry.
So, gloves?
Gloves.
Priscilla's food gets stuck in her teeth, so she needs a helping hand, keeping her pearlies white-ish. Do look away if you're tucking into your dinner.
Great. OK, so just gently. Is that right?
Yep. Go around. You can do a little bit this side too.
There you go, darling. It'll make you feel better, sweetie pie. I've never brushed anyone else's teeth before, and I think a donkey's an excellent starter.
My final job is to tuck these lovely boys and girls in.
I just want you to know I love you. That's all I'm going to say. I love you so much. I love you. I love them so much.
I'm in my camper van, Helen, tootling in and around the gorgeous New Forest.
A little bit donkey smell in here. Comforting. Very potent. Woo.
Continuing west on my journey, I'm swapping four-legged animals for two-wheeled machines. I even put my leather jacket on to look the part.
Very excited.
With over 450 motorbikes under one roof, this museum is one of the finest collections of fully restored motorcycles in the world, including factory racers and exotic prototypes.
See, I love this. And I know I don't look a lot like, you know, the kind of lady that would be into motorcycles and be a bit of a petrol head, but I am in a way. And when I was 17, I had kind of a scootery thing, and I wanted to ride a motorbike. The problem was I couldn't find one, and this is genuinely true, that I could ride because my legs are so short. But I have coveted these beautiful, beautiful machines for so many years. The design of them is, and I'm going to use the word, sexy. You know what I mean? Sexy. Look at that. If you just stand next to a cool classic motorbike, you just look cooler. So look at me now. And look at me standing next to this. Right.
And the man behind the museum is the effortlessly cool 87-year-old Sammy Miller. An off-road racing legend, he's won over 1,400 motorcycling events and is an 11 times British champion.
You're the famous Sammy Miller.
You could say that, yeah.
Wonderful collection of bikes you have here.
I consider it a hobby gone mad since I think I was 10 years old. I decided I was going to race motorcycles. I was going to design them, develop them. And here we are, many years later, after many miles, I'm still heavily involved in restorations.
I mean, I love motorbikes.
Yeah.
But I didn't get my licence. Is there a safe way you could take me out?
I'll take you in a sidecar and give you a run round the museum Grand Prix circuit. How about that then?
That is probably the best offer I've had in a very long time.
Here we go.
I can't quite believe I'm actually hitching a ride with motorbiking legend Sammy Miller.
Oh, goodness. Right.
Right, you're in.
We're off.
Sammy spent over 7 decades putting pedal to the metal, and he can't resist showing me his skills today.
Oh, nice and slow, Sammy, nice and slow.
It seems Sammy thinks this is an off-road race.
Sammy, whoa, 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 whoa.
Turns out there's only so much speed that Action Calman can take. So Sammy is indulging me in a less knuckle-whitening pace.
It's an absolute dream come true. I feel like Wallace and Gromit. Brilliant.
I'm hoping Helen couldn't hear me having such fun without her. And now we're heading west to a spot in Dorset that combines 2 of my favourite things: history and all things miniature. Wimborne Model Town is a 1/10 scale, teeny tiny world and was built in the 1950s to preserve the charm and beauty of the town in its heyday.
Now, I've been to model towns and villages before. I absolutely love them. And if you love something, you shouldn't just do it once. Just keep going back for more.
This incy-wincy Wimborne cost £10,000 and took 4 years to build.
Welcome to Wimborne Model Town and Gardens.
I'm so excited I've got my money out already. Could I have one, please, for the model
Yes,
town?
you can. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Proudly boasting over 100 shops selling Ickle era-appropriate goods, this is a flawless time capsule.
Oh, wow!
I feel like a giant.
Which makes a nice change.
In the bank, there's little counters and there's a chair.
As a child, I had a very vivid imagination. And I think it's like a whole world of imagination in one place. I can hear music playing, so...
It's a wedding. I always cry at weddings.
You're not allowed in this, Minster, but they've given me special permission. With the caveat, if I can get in. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to a wedding.
If I'd known, I'd have worn a hat.
All the guests.
so short I can stand up. Let's see if I can get back out again. Otherwise, I'm trapped in a model town. Oh. What a lovely wedding.
There's apparently something else that might be right up my street here. The man who can tell me more is manager Greg Hoare.
I've been told you've got a new exhibit.
Well, we'd like you to meet our latest residents, the Wareham Bears, who we acquired as they were potentially homeless.
OK, hold on. A collection of homeless bears sounds absolutely devastating emotionally.
Miniature bear enthusiast Mary Hildsley's large personal collection was displayed in Wareham in the 1980s. But when their most recent home closed down, the furry friends were rescued by Wimborne Model Town.
Now, are you presenting them in a traditional way, so just rows and rows of teddy bears?
No, Mary Hildsley dressed all her bears and she had furniture and houses made for them.
Oh, my goodness.
We have various dioramas, some of which are finished, some of which we need a little bit of help to finish off before they open to the public.
OK, you know what I'm going to ask now. Can I help?
Please be our guest.
Oh, I'm so excited.
There are 200 of these teeny 6-inch tall teddies.
I really don't know if I've seen anything so wonderful in a very long time.
Now to find the scene that I get to help with.
I think this is the tennis court. So this is going to be my responsibility. And it's quite a lot of responsibility because, I mean, look at that.
Trying to recreate each display as Mary once had hers, I have photos to guide me.
Oh. So I'm going to start with the umpires here. We've got this. Well, there's a wee pin there, so I can put you there. It's mixed doubles, I think. OK, well, now what I've not done here, I've not done this right, have I? Oh, he's OK, he's OK. Oh, I mean, I never said I was any good at this. My big sausage fingers. One day I want to do something that makes people happy like this. Gorgeous.
Everything about Wimborne Model Town confirms that good things really do come in small packages. I'm now skipping down the coast to soak up some sunshine.
It's a very beautiful day.
Southbourne is one of Bournemouth's top Blue Flag award-winning beaches, with 7 miles of sparkling golden sand. Millions of people come here each year.
It's beautiful, look at it. Actually, I've had an idea.
Excuse me while I slip into something more comfortable, like the 1990s. The beach may not be as crowded as the Californian sands of Baywatch, but that doesn't mean we should let our guard down. Do not fear, Bournemouth beachgoers in danger. I'm always here. With no drowning surfer in sight, I can't leave without rescuing something. At least the ice creams here are safe in my hands. I'm on a grand day out, in and around the New Forest. Down on the sunny Southbourne coast, I'm sauntering along the seafront.
I absolutely love these beach huts. I've seen them in seaside towns all over the place, and they're so cute.
Bournemouth was the first place in the UK to have purpose-built beach huts. Over 250 can be hired short-term, but some can also be bought and enjoyed all year round.
Hello. Aww. Your beach hut is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Come and have a sit down.
With huts in high demand, Claire Friend waited 6 years for hers.
There are quite a few. Have you ever been here when they've all been in use at the one time?
If it's really busy, then we don't come down. But the rest of the time, I'm here every day of the year.
Really?
Yes. People think I live here. I don't.
A basic hut itself can cost just £700, but a fancy hut in just the right spot is a different thing altogether.
Farther down the coast, they exchange hands for 350, 380,000.
No!
Seriously.
That's about 8 times the cost of my first flat.
I think I'll stick with my more affordable, four-wheeled mobile mate, Helen.
I'd like to find somewhere nice to take in the view. Can you recommend anywhere that I could go?
I think Hengistbury Head, and there's about 300 beach huts.
That sounds like me singing karaoke, Margot. What are you doing?
While I leave Margot to finish her song, I'm nipping 10 minutes east to take in the panoramic view of Hengistbury Head.
It really was an excellent tip from Claire to come to this area. You can just hear the sound of the waves. I find it really relaxing. It's one of those places you just want to pull up a deck chair and just sit for hours. Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm now itching to get out on the waves. Bound for Lymington, I'm making a beeline for Burton Marina, on a mission to get on the water.
So I have, brace yourselves, hired myself a boat. Because this place, of course, is famous for the television programme Howard's Way. I'm going to sing the theme song and it'll immediately click in. And if you're too young, ask your mum and dad. Da 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 da.
Once famous for salt making and then a thriving shipbuilding industry, the ancient seaport is now internationally renowned as a premier yachting spot. I need to track down my yacht's owner and captain to get this show on the road. Well, water.
Hi, Chris, it's Susan here.
Susan, good morning to you.
I'm in a kind of an orange camper van. Where are you?
So if you turn right, you'll see another motorhome.
Oh, you're in a motorhome as well. It'll be a meeting of minds.
And thanks to their supersized American RV, Chris White and wife Sue aren't too tricky to track down.
Oh, grab my coat.
Hi,
Hi,
Susan.
Chris. Hi, Sue. This is one heck of a motorhome you've got there.
Well, it's a different size to yours, clearly.
Yes. Do you fancy travelling in this one, Sue?
I would find it much easier to drive.
Well, exactly. Is it possible for me to just have a quick look inside your motorhome?
Of course you can.
Do you have a name for it, by the way?
The bus.
The bus. Right. I'm just gonna run off and have a look.
Don't worry, Helen. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. A few more facilities than Helen has. For example, chairs, windows that open, toilets.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No motorhome envy here, honestly. But I do want to see the luxury vessel that's taking me onto the ocean waves. Surrounded by over 300 giants of the sea, Chris and Sue's 58-foot yacht Salamander can accommodate 15 people. But today, she's setting sail just for me.
I don't know if you've ever been on the ferry from Orkney to the mainland.
I
It's
haven't.
probably one of the most thrilling rides on the sea I've ever had in my entire life. Whereas this is very peaceful and very calm.
Ideal for a little saunter in the Solent.
My maiden voyage is taking me along the Lymington River and into the Solent, a sheltered stretch of water between Hampshire and the Isle of Wight.
So I should just sit back and relax and enjoy it?
Do, why not?
Absolutely.
Enjoy yourself, Susan.
I will do. Might take my hat off at some point.
Now I really am getting into the glamorous spirit.
And I hope you find it comfortable.
Oh, it's very comfortable indeed. It's very comfortable.
And the luxurious yacht life doesn't end there.
Oh, hello. Oh, my goodness.
So we've got some New Forest asparagus with crispy bacon and a wild garlic emulsion.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. That's spot on. I think, though, if you're going to splash out in this way, you do kind of need to go the whole hog, don't you? And just have people cooking for you. I have no idea why I'm speaking like that now. It just seems appropriate.
I could get used to this. But sadly, my journey around this beautiful part of the country has drawn to an end.
I've had an absolutely smashing time in the New Forest. And do you know what? It's a prime example of revisiting places you've already been is worth it, but also trying new things along the way. And look at me now. I'm on a 50-odd foot yacht, like the glamorous lady I was always meant to be. Teenage me would be looking at this going, what's happening? I will now look into the sunshine in a romantic fashion, like the lady I am.
What an utterly unforgettable grand day out.